Morning and welcome to the Business Owners Insight series with Sally Jess. And today I have the gorgeous Ali Sugars. She is the founder of Ali F. Sugars, the Motivation Mama. Ali is a women's transformation coach, a speaker and an author. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ali. It's such a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Sally. It's wonderful to be here. I'm very excited.
Oh, awesome. We love having excitable people on here, and that's what it's all about as well, you know, connecting entrepreneurs together. There might be people from your following that, might be interested in what I do, and my following interested in what you do. So, it's bittersweet, we're able to connect on both sides. So that's my whole purpose of doing these interviews, because I also do like to get a bit of an insight to, people who are in my tribe or they're in a particular community groups that we're in. So, but we share the same business coach, and we love doing what we're doing. So let's get right into it, Ali, and just share with everybody who is Ali and what you do and how you actually came about to do the Motivation Mama.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the short version because otherwise we'll be here forever. So yes, I do work as a women's transformation coach, Sally, and it's both in the areas of personal and also business as well. And the reason that I am so damn passionate about this is because my background is one of surviving through domestic violence, abuse, workplace bullying, and sexual harassment. So I have had to several times over in my life, rebuild my confidence because of total loss of identity. I mean, you can imagine if anyone's watching this and they haven't been through that, you can imagine if you have been through it, you will know that, it just devastates you. And you do get to a point where you don't believe in yourself anymore. So I have, found ways and studied different ways of bringing myself back into my confidence. And this is what I help the ladies that I work with to do as well, to, rediscover their own confidence, to be able to use their voice when they need to, and really just recognize and love themselves in the strength that they have as women, because that's something that through all these, experiences that we forget as well. So yeah. I hope that answers your question.
It does. And I suppose people that have been in your position beforehand don't really know where to go. Are they going to be believed? Who can they talk to? There's a whole wide of questions that they're most probably, obviously, where you say self-doubting themselves and that. So I suppose it's such a fabulous thing that you've created this outlet for people to come and connect with you and work with you. And I do think it's important as well that you've been through that. You know what the situation's like. So these women can actually resonate with what you're saying. Whereas, on the other hand, people who haven't been through that, they wouldn't understand, the full effect, emotions, etc. of it, right?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And I was even talking to a client on the weekend, and I said to her, I hope you don't mind if I use my experiences to help you. And she said, no, absolutely not, because I know that you get it. And that's absolutely no disrespect to anybody who might be doing this sort of thing that they haven't been through it. They can certainly learn to understand it, but for me, I just feel like I have that deep knowing that and it's more than knowing how they felt or how they're feeling at the time. It's also knowing without a shadow of a doubt that it is possible to come through it to the other side, to the point, like, for instance, I, only a few years ago, never ever thought that I would be doing interviews such as this.
Yes.
I was
and becoming a certified coach at that too, might I add.
I know, right?
Yes.
I never thought I'd be doing that. I was legit hiding in a corner under the desk. And now I love that now I've taken all of that to be able to come and help the ladies that I help. And this is what, you know, I want to also do through my business coaching as well. You know, if anyone's watching this and they're out there and they're thinking, I want to start a business, but I don't know how, can I tell you? It's possible. You can do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's just, I suppose, like it's reinventing yourself, isn't it? Because you did have an identity before the situation happened, and then you've just got to come up through the top. And some people don't see that light at the end of the tunnel instantly. It's a process, right? So,
and that's exactly it, Sally. You did hit on that before, and you said that, you know, a lot of women in that space won't know that, or they don't know where to go for that help. And it's also the fact that yes, they don't know where to go, but even when they find out where to go, they might be a bit hesitant because they're scared of getting judged, because that's what they've come out of. You know, and I say this a lot, is that, you know, particularly with a lot of stuff that we've seen in the media over the last 6 months or so, is that for every one person out there who's going through this stuff, there are 10 of us out there who've already been through it. And all we want to do is love you through it, understand and help guide you through your recovery. Yeah.
So might I say that it's a blessing to have people such as Ali that will come and help women. And do you help men in this side as well, or are you just solely as a women's transformation coach?
I have considered helping men as well, but I just feel that I understand women more. And it's not that, you know, I don't recognise there are certainly men that go through this as well, absolutely. But generally when men come to me asking for help, I will direct them in another, you know, to another coach who might be able to, who might be, what's the word, who might be better suited for them. I just feel personally that I'm suited to working with women. So, yeah. Okay. But I do, but again, I have met a lot of men who have been through this type of thing, so it's not just women that go through it.
I suppose it's such a big topic as well, most probably, you know, doesn't get discussed often, and it's a bit like, I suppose, mental health as well, because there's such side effects from the damage that this sexual harassment, bullying, etc. can happen in a workplace, or not necessarily in a workplace, it's out of workplaces too. You know, you get cyberbullying, you get a whole range of things. So people are able to still come to you if it's not particularly.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, obviously, yes, my background is one of, you know, domestic violence and abuse, sexual harassment, etc. But I have ladies coming to me with all kinds of trauma backgrounds. It can be, you know, it can be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Yeah. Because really trauma is trauma.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it's really all the same information that you will get to help recover from it. It's just that you know, obviously the majority of ladies that come to me, yes, they have survived some sort of abuse. Yeah. But you know, I also have ladies who've come to me who've survived loss in their lives, financial devastation, all kinds of things.
Yeah. Okay. So just going on for that, what would your biggest tip to anyone watching this now or the replay, what would it be? Whether it's up to you what your tip's going to be, whether it's in business in general or in life in general. Yeah.
Well, it kind of, this kind of goes to both, you know, whether it's business or whether it's life in general. And it might sound kind of, you know, counterproductive me saying this to you now, but believe in yourself that you've got what it takes to recover, to come through it, and to find that wonderful person that you are, but you might have forgotten about it because of what you've been through. Just believe in yourself, you know, and don't be afraid. As I said before, don't be afraid to reach out for help, because those of us who are there to help you get you. We understand it, or we're just going to wrap our arms around you, share the love. And sometimes I will say, I'm laughing because I do have a client. She said to me one day, she said, Ali, you are a professional ass kicker, but in a good way.
Well,
I
that's
went,
good.
oh, I said, oh, okay, I'm going to take that as a compliment. But it was just funny. And that was more in business setting. So
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense. That's
Absolutely.
just believe in yourself that you've got what it takes, whether it's personally, whether it's in business, whatever it is.
Yeah, no, that's a great tip, and that can, that goes to everybody really. Believe in yourself. You can achieve what you want to do. You can come through the other side, as you wish, and you can be truly anything, Yeah. So that's amazing. And what about any events? I did see, I was stalking your page before, and you have the Heart and Soul Business Academy coming up soon. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the 20th of July.
Yes. Very excited about that.
We would love to hear about that and how people can actually, sign up and that to be involved.
Sure. I am so excited about this. This has been a dream of mine ever since I decided to go into business for myself. So as you said, I'm a certified business coach with Francesca Moy. And through that, I have now decided to open up the Heart and Soul Business Academy, which is all about helping ladies who again might have come through some kind of traumatic experience, might have lost their income for whatever reason, or they want to start up a home-based business, but they're just not sure how. Yeah. So it literally goes from the start of business to, if I know that when I left the workplace, I came out of that and went, I have to create a career for myself, but what can I do? So I had to draw on my own experiences and my own skills. And a lot of the time too, we don't believe that we've got skills. So the Heart and Soul Business Academy will help you discover your skill set, help you brand your business, set your business up, and then build it through using organic social media strategies. So it literally goes right from the start, right through, and then even to, growing your business and hiring a VA.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
So I was just going to say, so you were right, that does start on the 20th of July. So I am extremely excited. And if you can't get it, I'm a little bit passionate about it too.
No, we can't tell that at all, can we? So how do people connect with you if they want to sign up to this Heart and Soul Business Academy, or even, just to reach out to Ali Sugars?
So I would love, I'm offering free 30-minute chats to any ladies who would like to talk about the Heart and Soul Business Academy. And we can certainly pop the link in the chat if you would like to book into that. Other ways you can connect with me is I have a fantastic Facebook group called Women Rising Above that I would also love to invite you to. This group is also all about bringing the recognition and self-care back to us as women, because we're always so busy doing all the things for everybody else that we forget about ourselves a lot of the time. So yes, that's what this group
is true. Yes, we forget it. We do, don't we? We put everybody up the top and others down the bottom, and we sort of get, I suppose, then we sort of lose our identity anyway, don't we? Because we're a mother, we're a wife, we're a partner, we're a this, we're a daughter, we're that, and we sort of forget who we are. And just have to do some soul searching and find ourselves again.
That's it. Yeah. That's what we're all about over in Women Rising Above.
And it's just shedding those layers, isn't it, Ali? To, think of yourself as an onion, I suppose, to say, and peeling those layers back.
Yes. I went to Shrek then. But yeah, you're right. It's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Ali, I have one more question for you, but it is being such a fabulous chat with you, and I do hope that wish you all the very success for your Heart and Soul Business Academy. As an entrepreneur who, has worked in the corporate world and then decided to start her own businesses, it isn't easy. And for the, you know, not knowing where to start and where to go, I think this is going to be such a fabulous academy for people to join and get so much information out. And, you know, you're just talking about, you know, bits and pieces that are in the academy, like, you know, how to get a VA and all that. VAs are absolutely godsends to our businesses. I have one, and without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. So they take a huge load off our work. So
they do. Me too. I have a beautiful VA.
Yes. Yes. So Ali, let me ask you this one last question, and I think I know what it's going to be already. So share with us all what your favorite space in your home is and why.
Easy. It's this one.
Beautiful.
And the reason is because I have, you know, I mean, I live with my wonderful partner, and we have very, very different tastes. But when the kids moved out of home, I hijacked my daughter's bedroom, and this is now my office. So this is my space. You know, these 3 paintings that you can see in the background, I did them.
Oh wow, amazing!
I'm very proud.
They're awesome.
And it's just like, this is just me. I walk into here. I had a moment, I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago, when I just set up a little like a sacred space for myself, you know, in the corner. And I just done up my room, and I just got the couch, and I walked in a couple of hours later, and I just had this sense of overwhelming peace and calm. It was like, oh, this is my space.
Yeah.
Almost to the point of tears.
Yes. And that's the thing. We all, men or women, we all need to have that little haven, that little safe space that we can actually go into. Mine's in the hallway, actually. And so it's just a little table, and it's got my Buddhas, it's got my candles, it's got diffusers, it's got my little motivation canvas there, and I walk past that all the time, and that gives me my reboot that I need, and it brings a sense of joy and calm to me. So it's about creating those spaces that bring that, like when you say that, you know, a couple of hours later when you walked in, you had that calm and peaceful come over you. And that's what we want to do when we create our space in our home, not, you know, necessarily in our little offices or places where we're going to be spending the most, but throughout our home. Yeah.
Well, that's right. And I mean, this is my office. This is where I work for the majority of the week. But yeah, but it is more than that.
It's
also just my space.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I give you a tip, but?
Sure, please. Please, give me one.
Your canvases up the back aren't doing it for me. Can you bring them into line? So yes.
You have really confirmed. Can I tell you that my OCD, that does my head in.
Yes.
And I have been meaning to change that for a long time. So I'm going to do that today. Yeah. Now that you've said that, so thank you.
And I'd most probably just bring them down a little bit to eye level too.
Okay.
So that you're not looking up. Yeah, just so that because they're going to be your focal point when people walk. If you have clients come into your office, I don't know if you do, but that's going to be the focal point. That's where the first place they're going to look at when they walk into your room.
Yeah. Excellent. I am 100% taking that on board. Thanks, Sally.
And you could even move your little chakra banner over to that single wall there. What's up there? You've got like your certificates. Just put it there too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, see, look at that.
Because you don't want to make it look too busy either. So that's my tip for you today, Ali.
Love it. Keep an eye out for that, everyone, because I'm going to do that.
Yes, please share a picture, do a before and an after. We'd love to see what it looks like. But thank you so much for joining me, Ali. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I wish you all the very best again with your business, and especially your business academy. It sounds amazing. Please do go across and connect with Ali. We'll pop the links in the comments below a bit later on, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. We will be back next week with a new business owner entrepreneur who's going to talk to us about what he or she does. So have a great day, and bye for now.
Thanks, Sally, for having me. Bye.